this is Annie Kashamura Zawadi again, once again, always reaching out to you on the subject of violence against women and girls. Today we will be discussing about violence against women and girls, but in terms of we'll be reacting, in fact, to the incident that did happen between Mr. Koffi Olomide and Miss Pamela, who is a dancer of Mr. Koffi Olomide. So this did happen in July, and I'm sure some of you are wondering why are we talking about this now. But this is my point. As a worker in the field of violence against women, we just don't react directly when something happens. We can, but at the end of the day, it's our responsibility to go back and look at all the opinions of everyone and how the situation did unfold and make some analysis. So that's why I will be sharing with you in the next few days 4 videos that will discuss a bit about the situation between Mr. Koffi Olomide and his dancer, Miss Pamela. This incident was truly a marker in the history of violence against women in the Democratic Republic of Congo, and that prompted a national, a continental, and a global debate on the subject of violence against women and girls. The debate was mainly constructed around the violent act and the arrest of the artist thereafter. The debate was polarized, and it was also rich in point of views, giving away some indicators, especially for us who work in the field. It did give us some indicators in terms of to have an idea of where the Democratic Republic of Congo stands on the subject of violence against women, to observe how as a society, we do react and contribute or not to the phenomenon of violence against women. It also gave us, it did give us the opportunity to observe the reaction of Congolese authorities when it comes to violence against women and girls. And also this incident did allow us to seize the opportunity and contribute by sharing some educational pieces, and also to identify some lessons that we have learned from this incident. So in the next few days, I will be sharing with you 4 short videos that will speak to those points, those 4 points. In today's videos, I will just share my general impression on how violence against women is perceived in general in Congo. Like I said, based on what I saw, in different videos, people did react, but we were pleased to see that almost the majority of the people who did react did condemn the actions of Mr. Koffi Olomide. So that is really a big step in the field of violence against women, that people are saying violence against women is wrong. Well, that was just from the general public. Where we were concerned, though, was the Congolese politicians. The Congolese politicians, on the other hand, they did not react at all as we expected. It is unfortunate because their silence demonstrates to which extent violence against women is trivialized and normalized in the DR Congo. If violence against women was not trivialized, we could have seen the Congolese politicians or officials react to the actions of Mr. Koffi. And if it wasn't so normalized in everyday life of Congolese citizens, Mr. Koffi Olomide could not have done what he did in Kenya. So unfortunately, we continue to see that there is a failure from the Congolese officials, from the Congolese government, in terms of protecting women and girls, and in terms of punishing acts of violence against women and girls. And people will be thinking right now that, okay, it's not such a big deal. No, it is a big deal. It is a big deal just because small things like this lead to greater things, if we can call it a small thing. Any violence, no violence is small. But we have a country where women are raped by thousands per year, and people are always shocked, but they never question why is this happening. It does happen because of course it's time of war, but whatever happens in time of war, in times of war, is just a magnified a picture of what really happened in time of peace. So we cannot disconnect those two, like the violence, individual violence that women are subjected to, and the mass rape that are taking place in the Eastern Congo. Like they feed each other, and it is really the responsibility of the government to take a stand every time that it does happen, not only to take a stand but also to punish it. Because if there was a law that punish this behavior, like the one exhibited by Mr. Koffi Olomide, and if every Congolese knew about those laws and the consequences, I think people will be conducting themselves differently. So we do applaud the government of Kenya. Contrary to the government of Congo, they did the right thing. They condemned publicly. We always have to do that. They condemned that action publicly, and they follow the rules, and they apply the law to the fullest. And we saw what happened after. We also want to thank everyone who did react. Whether you condemned it or not, we are really happy that finally there was a dialogue on a national level, a dialogue that allowed us to speak on this issue that we don't speak about at all. So that was a good thing. Thank you again, and I will see you in the next video where we will be discussing how do we contribute to violence against women. Thank you. Bye.